This week has really got me thinking about intentionality within creativity, making these videos, running a business, growing a business, but also within my training, my diet. That's going to be the theme of this video, is living intentionally, creating intentionally. This series isn't just about Sugarcube and building a business. To me, it's about doing everything with more intention. So welcome to week 2. Let's get into it.
Money not happening to me, it's happening for me. The cycle's never ending, that's why now I befriend it. What you leave at nighttime will come find you in the sunrise. Morning's matter to me, and even when it's miserable, thankful for the day to come, oh, oh, oh. And even when it's miserable, thankful for the day to come. I think the morning matters. I think the morning matters. I think the morning matters. To me, to me.
Let me put you onto something real quick. I found this website the other day, and it sounds horrible. It's called Dirty Little Zine, and that just sounds like a filthy website, but it solves the problem of having all these photos that you take, or like going on trips and stuff, and then having these photos just stored on your phone, you never look at them. So it's really like low tech, low poly website. You just upload the photos that you want to use, and then you print out an A4 sheet, for example, and it lays it all out for you. And then with a bit of cutting, folding, hopefully you have a somewhat presentable mini book. Like, obviously it's printed on printer paper in a standard printer. It's not like high quality, but it's not meant to be. And each one of these pieces of paper for me is like a trip. So this one, Northern Ireland, and it has the title page, End of Uni, Cortina, our Euro road trip, New York, all black and white photos. So it's like a mix of memories or photography, or I just thought it was really cool when I saw it. And I thought, for someone like me who doesn't want to spend a load of money on getting them professionally printed or whatever, it's a nice way to have a physical copy of memories. And it would be a really good like present. I know if I gave one to Holly, she'll be like super excited about it, because it's just like sentimental and it's nice. I think on the website there was a, how to fold. So I'm going to try and attempt to do it now. And wish me luck. What the hell? That's it. That's the front. Let me give you a walkthrough. First page. I might actually just trim them first so they don't have like that little white strip around the bottom. I think just to guillotine that, because the printer never prints like all the way to the edge. Now to do 5 more. I've got my magic arm rigged to this quick release plate, rigged to this DJI Nano plate, rigged to the DJI Nano to get some cool, you'll see. That is like an example of like why I just love this camera, because it's just so tiny, it's just so versatile. Stick it on a magic arm, it can do anything, I'm telling you. This was the best £250 I've ever spent on camera gear, I think. Bold statement, I know, but I truly believe it. It's just so good. This magic arm looks like a standard magic arm, but it's got this quick release slider on it, which you just unscrew that and then that's gone. That's got a plate on that's also on the camera, which means easily I can do that, and the Osmo Nano can clip in here like really easily, but also I can put my camera in here really easily, so again, just for me, it's like removing so much friction. There's just no friction. You don't have to screw anything. It's as easy as just slide it in, tighten it down, done. Magic arm can be used for both. It's done. And it is sick. That's cool. Euro road trip. Cortina. What does that say? End of uni. New York. Northern Ireland. I'm reading it backwards. That's just a collection of memory. And then the pictures, they're really rubbish quality pictures, like printed badly, but nice high quality photos. You can print like a double spread in one of them. Every time I see that, I can just remember it, and instead of that being on my phone, it's there. Same again. There's a lot of greenery in this book. Such good memories. I love it. Cool one of Holly snowboarding. This is the start of my collection of these. I wonder how many I'll get. I feel like this is the equivalent of like an Instagram post. Like every time I post on Instagram, this is what I'll make alongside it. So I've got a physical version. It's like having a real Instagram rather than all being digital. I just love stuff like this. It's basically free. It's easy, it's simple, and it just holds so much value. What a website. A really, really cool website. If you go and just find, it's called Dirty Little Zine. If I remember, I'll put a link in the description of this. Who made it? Made with love from Mexico City. Well done, Mexico City. Who made this? That Rick. Well done, Rick. Good stuff.
This is the house that funk built. Groove Armada style. Alright, I'm checking all y'all out this evening. I see you sitting around. But we ain't gonna have none of that this evening, child. That's right. Don't be looking at me like that. See, my name is Grandma Funk, y'all. Funk if you're nasty, darling. Got to be nasty.
Where's the sun gone?
Give me volume on everything, cause I want you to hear me. I want to hear myself. I want the world.
Remember this tripod? I'm sending it back. It's too plasticky to work with this camera. It's a bit too heavy, and so every time I lock it in, it sort of starts to fall down a bit. It's just caused too much friction over the past day. I can imagine after it gets a bit worse and like wears a bit, it just won't be usable. I'm sure it'd be a great tripod for a lighter camera or for like my DJI camera, but for this big one, it needs to be more sturdy. I've ordered a different one. So this one was like £23. The new one I've ordered is £33. In my mind, I'm only paying a tenner for it. Girl math. Need to go and send this one back.
Yeah, we got free tickets to the Brand Van concert happening this Monday night at the Pacific Palisades. You can all in if you want to answer a couple of questions. Mainly, what is Todd's favorite cheese? Jackie just called up and said it was a form of Roquefort. Let's see about that. Give us a ring ding ding. It's a beautiful day.
It's really annoying. Turned up to the post office, but I looked online and said it opened at 7 a.m. And I turn up and closed. Shame. But I'm walking now to another one. Dying of hay fever today. Oh well, such is life. But it's now going to be like a 40-minute walk home. I should just have driven, but I'm trying to walk more because I feel like that's one of the biggest downsides of not being at uni anymore. Is at uni you sort of just walk everywhere, but now at home it's so much easier just to take the car. So you always have to like really choose to walk. And when things like this happen, it's like, why? Why did I choose that? I found this chair again. Really cool chair. Looks good next to the other piece of stainless steel. I went to the gym for the first time in probably seriously 2 months, a couple of days ago. I've rejoined Fitness First in Bedford because one, it's quite a nice gym and it's not like a pure gym where it's just super busy all the time. And two, it's got a swimming pool and a sauna. One of my life goals at some point will be to do an Ironman, but I also can't swim to save my life. So I thought this is a good time to start learning. And Molly, my sister, just did that big swim the other day, so she's a pretty good swimmer, to be honest. In comparison, that whole spiel is to say my body is in absolute agony, and I'm supposed to be playing golf tomorrow with Molly's godfather, and it's going to be embarrassing because I'm going to be like, I don't know if you've ever had DOMS, but it's horrible. I'm going to try and sort of shake it off a bit now and do a little run. I haven't ran in about a week, and I've been just feeling a bit lazy. You know, I've been transitioning, moving home, setting everything up, so not an excuse, but it's time to lock back in with the fitness. and the running and the cycling and now the swimming. I think I'm only going to do like 3k, if that. Just going to plod out, plod back. Also trying to hit 10,000 steps. Currently on 7,000, so let's go. I've realised that the background of all my videos is just horrible because it's normally just this corner which is white. Yeah, it's not good. I'm working on it. Something will happen. Also, I'm now officially bald. I feel like I just look like a Malteser. To be honest, it's not my best look. This has just been delivered. And you might be thinking, hang on, you've already got one of those. I did. It was wobbling. It was like really loosely wobbling, and so I reached out to Ulanzi in Hong Kong actually, which is where I got it from in the first place, and they were pretty good about sending a new one, so they did that. But obviously I just did a whole conundrum with all my tripods and bought 2, returned them both, and this is now the third like one that I've bought, but I really like this one. It's from Amazon. This one's small, like it's just not a big tripod, and it's got some really cool features that I'm a big fan of, so I will explain that later on in the video, but I feel like it's good to have 2 tripods, to be honest. And then this is like the handheld one that I'll be using at home pretty much most of the time, and then this one, like travel one. So just covering all the bases, but yeah, hopefully this one doesn't wobble as much. It shouldn't do. I really like this tripod, and it is really good. I just didn't like how it wobbled on the last one, so it didn't make me feel very like secure about the camera. Yeah. Smells nice. Huh? It's definitely less wobbly.
You know it starts to feel lonely. I know how it feels to be lonely. It's an emergency.
Fine, we'll spend £50 on some steaks. Yeah, we'll just do that. Mother, did you hear? Mother, eat that. I've just clocked that I can... Whoa, trippy. I can put myself on the iPad. That's so cool. But now I'm just going to be looking at myself. What a day, hey? What a day. It's like scorching today. What's the temp? 24? Okay, it's not scorching. It's hot for me. This is hot. So I'm going to go to the gym. I did a bit of filming the other day in the gym, but it's just weird. Like something about filming in the gym, it just feels wrong. It just like really gets my social... Yeah, it's just not a nice experience. I've been trying to walk to the gym, so it's about 2,500 steps to get to the gym. It's a good chunk of my 10,000 a day if I walk to and from. And I feel like it really puts me in like a creative mood as well. I don't know what it is. I've realized I don't really make time for creative decisions to come to me, if that makes sense. Like if I'm driving there, I'm listening to music, and then I'm there and I do my thing, and then I drive back and it's like go, 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 go. But yesterday I was going for a walk and I was just going through Spotify, like finding songs that I could use in my videos and that like made me think about what I could use them for. And it was actually really useful, like a nice 20-25 minute walk back. And I got 10-15 songs that I can now use in my videos that sort of up the production quality, if that makes sense. Why have I never done this before? What was I saying? Yeah, that's something that I really want to do, is up the production quality of my videos. I don't want them just to be boring, and sometimes I even feel when I'm editing them, I'm like, okay, it's a bit dull now, like the same music, and I don't know. I feel like I watch enough YouTube to know what sort of works, and it's just like then putting the time in during the edit that will make a big difference, I think. Starting from my first like building the business series video that I posted probably a month ago by the time this comes out, but I'm really trying a bit more to like, especially the first minute or so of the video, just to really like make it engaging. So if you've noticed anything like that, then let me know, because I have put in some more hours for it for my 30 views, but you know, I don't mind it because I feel like my time will come. It's going to pay off one day. And when that day comes, it'll be even more sweet knowing that I've like really worked for it. For me, I never even really check the views. I really love making the videos. And then I know that eventually it will turn into something. A door will open because of it and it will all be worth it. Hopefully. The last thing I want to do right now is go for a run. It's Saturday, it's 12:15, the cricket's on, the rugby starts at 3, but I clocked, like if I don't get outside now, I just won't all day. And I have to hit 10,000 steps and do something that makes me sweat.
We gon' up you on how we just chill.
Dial up 7 digits, call up Bridget, her man's a midget, plus she got fringe, yo, I can dig it. Here's a 40 swinging, you know it's frigid, I got him chilling in the cooler, break out the ruler. Damn, that's the baddest dog I ever seen. The one that's keen and Cali getting weeded makes her feel like Maui. Now we feel the good vibrations. So many females, so much inspiration.
I get inspired by the blunts too. I'll front you. If you hang with a bunk crew, I roam the strip for bones to pick. When I find one, I'm done. Take her home and quickly do this.
I need not explain this.
This bus is famous, so get the anus. Hey, miss, who's there? I'm through there, no time to do hair. The place it ain't, so get straight. You look great, let's rub down. Oh, rub down, sounds flavor. Later, there's a theater. We in the gut, the cinema was mediocre. Take it to the crib so I can.
Shout out Freddie Pelling, NFL Academy. This week has been a bit of a slower one, to be honest, than the first week. But also I've been editing last week's video this week, so it's been a lot of time spent editing, not a lot of time doing other things. But I feel like that's just it's like Sugarcube at the moment is stuck in this limbo because me and Holly both agreed to not go all in just yet. Like she said she wanted a bit of a break between finishing uni and really starting this business, and I fully understand that, and I'm also on that page. I think as much as I might not be able to see it now, I know that I'd regret if I didn't have any sort of break between uni and going straight into this business. But it also means I'm sort of sitting here with so many ideas in my head of what I want to do and not being able to execute those ideas because Holly's not here, or mostly because Holly's not here. But I've just been loving watching people on YouTube who are like starting creative agencies, or like I watched a guy, I can't remember his name, but based in Australia and then moved to New York, and like the whole setup and how he manages talking to clients, and just knowing all of that, it just really helps, and it really like drives inspiration for me, for what I want out of Sugarcube and what I think the brand could get to eventually. The last week has been pretty uneventful in terms of like Sugarcube because the website was finished in the last video. And that's been my main priority whilst me and Holly aren't together working on this, to really try and finish the website. And there are a few tweaks I want to make, but we've ran out of credits on the website hosting, whatever it is. We can't do them right now. It would be easy for me to sort of sit and twiddle my thumbs for the next month until after we've graduated and maybe Holly's moved in, or like we're together more often, and we then really start going for it. But also I know that the core fundamental of Sugarcube is making videos, whether that's for clients ultimately, but at the moment for myself, and trying to grow my own personal brand. So I don't want to sit here twiddling my thumbs for the next few weeks. And I've really been putting the time in with the editing to really try and get that to a point where I think it works a lot better, and I'm taking inspiration from others and not just sticking a random song in the background like I know I used to, and really like curating every single part of the video. And that's something that I've really worked hard on the last video, and I'm sure I'll do the same for this video, hopefully. It's just, I think, about building the skill set, like, and really developing as a videographer, pre-production, post-production, planning, editing, all that sort of jazz. And I really want to take the production value of these videos, but also ultimately the Sugarcube videos, to a whole nother level with just the gear that we've got. Like, I don't want to have an entire production team just to make one little video, and I don't think that's necessary. I've seen people with just a few cameras and a few mics, and they just do it all themselves. And I think that's where Sugarcube's really going to shine, is our ability to be agile and really ability just to adapt quickly to whatever scenario is thrown our way. But that also comes with understanding the gear properly and doing the reps and knowing how to edit fast, and like creating proxies and having all the templates and the media set out and organizing all the files, and all of that just it's all theory, but it also needs to be practiced over time. And that's something that I'm really trying to work on myself and on my own videos over the next however many weeks, is just to lock in on the editing and the capabilities of that, and also the shooting, and almost creating mini documentaries in my head, and then being able to plan that, shoot that, edit that, and deliver that. That's where we're at. I've got some really cool ideas in my mind of Instagram content that I really want to make. And rather than just posting some beautiful cinematic video sequences, which I have been doing, which look amazing, but they don't drive engagement at all. And I want to make sort of like how-tos, or what I did to create this sequence, or like the camera angles that I used, the thought that went into it, all that sort of stuff that I've seen on Instagram that I enjoy watching and learning about, and give some value back to the viewer, which will hopefully drive more engagement and therefore more views, followers, money, you know. So check out the Instagram, because I'm sure by the time this video comes out, I will have done a few of those sorts of videos. But yeah, as always, I appreciate if you got this far in the video, and I know I like to spiel at the end of the videos and the beginning and the middle. I like a spiel on a video of just waffling, but it's a way for me to sort of get my creative thoughts out there. I try and make it entertaining. I appreciate sometimes it might not be the most thrilling, just listening to some dude ramble on about his business. I don't know. Make sure you follow the socials like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn even for Sugarcube, but also for Matt Ray Films, or Mr. Films, which is what my housemates used to call me, which is a shame. That's not what I was going for at all. But yeah, make sure you're tuned in on the socials, because there's going to be some cool content. I'll see you in the next one.